he pointed to the Mubaligh-e-Dawat. And he said, and the man, when he woke up in the morning, he realized that now he's been connected. He's been connected to the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Not only this, but then he started going on the qaflas. And he was working on his roof. He had the roof all tore off. Because it was raining and stuff, he couldn't do it on time. He had it planned so he could do it, but it finally was sunny on a Friday. He was going to start putting his roof on there, but he hired somebody. He went on the qafla, bought all his material. Sure enough, when he came back, he had material left over. $313 worth. That's not just an ordinary number. 313 are the Sahaba that fought in the Battle of Badr. So this brother also says that he, in his 35 plus years, didn't gain as much as he gained in less than 3 years by joining Dawat-e-Islami. My dear Islamic brothers, another example of greed can be found when a person gains Islamic knowledge only for his own benefit. In other words, he does not share that knowledge with others but keeps it to himself. Instead of using that knowledge not only to better himself, he should use that knowledge to better others as well. Our holy prophet, the jewel of our eyes, sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wasallam, said, the summary of which I present here: teach others even if it is one letter. May Allah Azza wa Jal grant us the ability to seek knowledge and spread that knowledge to others. My dear Islamic brothers, on many occasions, greed and selfishness can go hand in hand. Many times we feel that we are only responsible for ourselves. We think, I am praying 5 times a day, I fast during the month of Ramadan, I pay my zakat, I made my pilgrimage, so I am destined for heaven. However, did I instruct my brother also to do goodness? Did I invite him to come to the masjid with me for Fajr Salah? Or did I get into my car and drive to the masjid for Fajr without giving a second thought to the fact that my Islamic brother might be sleeping in his bed? Did I invite my brother to the weekly Ijtima? Or did I go alone and spend the night in the worship while my brothers slept the evening in heedlessness? These are the things that our Sheikh-e-Tareeqat, Aftab-e-Qadriat, tells us to consider. Dawat-e-Islami teaches, I must try to rectify myself and the people of the whole world. Inshallah. Good example and role models for all of us Islamic brothers are the Mubaligh-e, are thousands of Mubaligh-e of Dawat-e-Islami in Pakistan and other parts of the world who dedicate, who sacrifice their whole years of their life for the sake of the deen. They work hard for the rectification of all Muslims. My dear Islamic brothers, we in the United States too should make the honest intention. We should make the niyyah to sacrifice our time for Allah Azza wa Jal's deen. When we are presented with a choice between the world and the deen, we should always without hesitation, choose the deen. My dear Islamic brothers, this is a summary of a narrative of a young man from Bab al-Madinah, Karachi. I was arrogant, he says, because of my good physique and young age. I used to get my clothes tailored according to the latest fashions and trends. On my way to college, I used to ride the bus, but didn't pay the fare. When the money collector would ask me to pay the fare, I would act like a hooligan, raise my voice, and ride for free. Staying out late and wasting money on gambling was normal for me. These sins had become a part of my character and personality. After repeatedly trying to make me understand, my parents were fed up with me. My mother would weep and supplicate for me, but I did not care. One Islamic brother would casually invite me to the Sunnah-inspiring weekly Ijtima and I would turn a deaf ear at his request. Once on the night of the Ijtima, he politely insisted, "Today you have to go with me." I tried to excuse myself, but he was persistent. The next thing I know, he stopped a taxi rickshaw and requested me to go along with him. Finally, I yielded to his persuasiveness, perseverance, and courteous request. I hopped into the rickshaw. We went to Jamia Masjid Gulzar-e-Habib, which was the first Madani center of Dawat-e-Islami. When the lights were switched off for the zikr and dua session, I assumed that the Ijtima had finished and got up to leave. Little did I know that the minutes to come will change my life forever. My Islamic brothers, my well-wisher explained the situation and made me stay during the zikr. The uproar, the rhythmic chanting had a deep impact on me. I swear by Allah Azza wa Jal, I have neither heard nor seen such spirituality in my entire life. This was followed by the overwhelming dua. All one could hear were the sobbing and weeping sounds of the attendees. The energy in the Ijtima even melted my hard heart. I cried out my heart as I repented from my past sins and gained the Madani environment of Dawat-e-Islami. My dear Islamic brothers, Allah Azza wa Jal has blessed us in being a part of the Madani Mahal of Dawat-e-Islami. We are also blessed to be under the guidance of our Pir-o-Murshid, Sheikh-e-Tareeqat, Pir Muhammad, Ilyas, Attar, Qadri, because Allah Azza wa Jal has given us so much to be grateful for. We should properly thank Him by using what He has given us to benefit ourselves and others. This, my dear Islamic brothers, is the goal of Dawat-e-Islami. So come and dedicate a few hours from your life to the one who has given you life, Allah Azza wa Jal. Attend the weekly ijtimas and travel in the Madani qaflas. I assure you that by the grace of Allah Azza wa Jal and His holy Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wasallam, you will begin to notice a great change in your life. May Allah Azza wa Jal give us the tawfiq to dedicate our time in the learning and teaching of the sunnahs of the beloved Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wasallam. Amen.